Hi everyone and welcome back to the Brick Bods. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. You join me today for our AFOL day brick haul, and whilst you may think that the title is clickbaity, it's actually true. I almost didn't pay for half of this stuff. And that's not because I used my VOP points, because I did use my VOP points and I still almost didn't pay for half of this stuff. So let me show you what I got and then I'll explain the story. So we'll start with this little bag. These are two big bags just in case you can't get a feel for the scale on camera, but I'll open this one first. So this is entirely pab. Quite a lot of pab there. And that's because we are currently in the process of trying to make a mock in time for Steam, which may have already happened by the time you see this, but anywho, that's why we were going hard on the pab. And you can see there's quite a lot of green. I'll go through that in a little bit. A sneaky extra in this bag, which didn't come from AFOL Day, is this set. It was about £10, I think, in Sainsbury's. Minifig Who kindly picked that up for me. So happy to have that one because I think these are like £20 or about £18.99. So I thought that was a pretty decent deal. And this is the only one of the friends' apartments that we don't have yet. This one's got one set in and this one's got several. So I think we'll go for the one set and see what it is. It's a very large set. It's Rivendell. I mean, that thing's a beast. And actually, I think I should rename AFOL Day as Torture Ian's Hand Day because we always buy so much and he always has to carry it with these awful bags that Lego give us. So I feel a bit sorry for Ian, but at the same time, he's going to have the joy of building this set. So super exciting. So the other big set that we got was Hocus Pocus. It was a toss-up between this and Eldorado Fortress and Gringotts. I think it was those three. And I said, well, this one's the more relevant for the time of year it is. So let's go for that one. And also, look how purple it is. Now, the rest are all small sets. I kind of went a bit crazy on the small sets. I don't know what happened, but I was just like, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. And Ian didn't say no. So I got all of it. So I got not one, but two of the ornaments. The lady in the store said they're flying off the shelves. And I mean, it's unsurprising given how cute they look. So I didn't want to miss out on those. And I kind of feel if you're going to put Lego ornaments on the tree like this, you're going to need more than just three. So I've got 6. Who knows? I may get more. I really love them. Also, the otters are retiring. And we have got, I think, maybe one otter in the A-frame cabin set. And so I could just say, oh, I've got an otter, but they're really cute, so I need at least 2 more. And it's not a bad little set for £8.99. And because I was buying that little set for £8.99, I obviously had to get the seals as well, because it's not a bad little set for £8.99. Like a broken record. And I'm not sure whether I want these, the Marvel minifigures, because I don't really do Marvel. But I do like the X-Men ones, because I remember that from when I was a kid. And I just wanted to experience opening the boxes. So I only got 8 of these because I went for one full side of like a box that was there to try and reduce the likelihood of duplicates. I'm not sure how I'm going to get the other 4, or in fact if the 8 that I've got will be all unique. Whilst we're on the subject of minifigures, I picked up the new BAM minifigs and they only came in the pre-filled packs. There weren't any actually on the wall to build, and I mean, that Happy Halloween torso is pretty awesome. And again, the tree, I think that's in a slightly different colour to the tree that we've had before. So I did pick up a second pack. Now, this one, Ian added on. And given that I'd added on a fortune of stuff, I couldn't really say no. But he hasn't told me why we've got this. And he was very cloak and dagger about it. I was like, why are we buying this? He's like, I've had an idea. So stay tuned to find out what that is. This maybe doubles the Star Wars content that we'll have on our channel. The thing is, comparatively, it's a smaller box than this one. Maybe it's more pieces. I mean, it does look like quite a complicated build. But this is £12.99 versus £8.99. I think Star Wars tax sucks. And lastly, we picked up the Friends Advent Calendar. We only got one of these this year because we found in the past the girls don't consistently open these. One of them seems excited about it, the other one less so. And once one has opened it, like building the second one isn't all that exciting because they know what they're getting. So I thought we'll just go for one. They can have a chocolate advent calendar plus this to open between them. They can alternate. And I cannot believe how cute this is, but This cat, he's got like a little bit of holly. That's fine. But look at the dog. He's got Christmas tree glasses. I could not pick this up with that. So yeah, super excited for this one. So many animals in there. I know there will be arguments from my kids over who gets autumn, but I look forward to that kind of stuff. So we're getting on open pab. Okay, pab cup number 1. Still somehow attached. I find it joyous when Ian does this kind of stuff to me, because I thought this was just one lot of pieces. I thought it was just the corner pieces, but there's also green cheese slopes in there. And I now have to sift through green and green. He's the best. Pab cup number 2. More green. And in fact, he's put those little cheese flakes in again, because obviously he's trying to fill the bottom. Fine. Little bit up for the top. These are 1x4 plates in blue. But this is mainly 1x4 plates in green in here. So yay for more sorting. But I've actually decided I'm not going to bother sorting it until after we've finished using these pieces for our mock, because hopefully that will sort it for us. Pab cup number 3. Whoa. There we go. Right. So this time we've got a block of the 2x6s in tan. I do like making these blocks. Ian really liked the red translucent bricks, and I'm kind of glad he got those because I like them too. Look how cute those are. And then he's built up a whole bunch of 2x10s in green, again for our elves mocks that we're currently doing. More of those cheese slopes in green, and a whole bunch of the fun gold detail. And then, I don't know why, because I'm pretty sure we've got loads of these. Some flames, and then just the filler piece of 1x4s in purple again. Pab cup number 4. You might think this looks a little cheeky, the fact that it's in no way actually attached. But in trying to tap it down, a piece under here went a bit wonky and started pushing what was already fitting in the cup back up. So we figured it was fine to do that. I guess also when you spend that much money at the Lego store, they can be a bit nice to you. So we've got a couple of the big blocks again of the 2x8s, some 4x6 plates. They're actually 2x6, not 2x8. Some 3x3 dark blues. A whole bunch more of these cheese slopes. I'm going to be using a lot of these cheese slopes. Some random little nougat snot plates, I'm going to call them. Some of the lamppost heads, and then a small variety of random extra dots in there that I'm going to need to sort out. Cup number 5. We've got more flames in there. Goodness knows why. Maybe we're setting our elf mock on fire. So this time we've got 4x4 plates in the green. We've got some of the dark green leaves in there. Loads of those. Some inverted slopes, 1x2s in the green. And then some headlight pieces in the see-through. More of the flames. There was a random hat piece on the pad ball, so that was going in. A tree again. And then a small amount of the dots as well. And in fact, this is the last one that I'm going to open, because the 6th pab cup is actually the pab cup of dreams, and it is literally just dots and eyes. They had a whole container of dots when I got there. They didn't by the time we'd finished. I took them all. I wish there was more. I would have got 2 cups. Ian was complaining that I'd put it in a whole cup, but I mean, there's a little bit of wiggle in there, but that's only because the lid has come off. It's well filled. And I just want to use these with the kids at school to kind of recreate the things we've seen at some of the shows of creating art with a tile, a plate, an 8x8 plate, I think, and some of these. So I don't know if this will be enough, but it's a good way to start. So we'll see how they get on with that. I am imagining I'm going to have to be sweeping up a lot of bits of Lego, but hopefully they'll be tidy. But I'm going to leave it in there because there's no point getting out and losing them everywhere. Okay, so the story that I promised you. This little lot, plus the pad, not pictured, came to 830 odd pounds. And then obviously AFOL discount took that down. And I don't know why. I should have expected it because this is like £430 on its own. But when the guy said, "Oh, it's £700 pay, please," I was just like, "Okay, I've gone too much. This was silly." And he's like, "Do you want to take off any of your insider points, I guess as they're called now?" And I was like, "Do you know what? I probably do because I've been holding them for long enough. I think I was holding them to try and get Gringotts, but we weren't buying Gringotts this time and we were trying to spend £700. And I just don't think that's a good thing to do. So I said, yes, take them off. And he goes, I think this is the largest voucher I've ever tried to claim back. £376, I think it was. So just over half of what I had to pay. So you'd think that's I almost didn't pay half for the thing. But I count VIP points or insider points as paying. That is my hard-earned points. I've paid enough to get those points. So I count that as not getting stuff for free. I am using something of monetary value. What happened afterwards, though, is that he put the points through, and for some reason, I think he didn't think they'd gone through, so he tried to do it again. And then he was confused why it didn't work. So then he went out of the till app, went back in, tried to do it again. And eventually, the system went, look, you're clearly trying to use this twice. Go on then. And it just cleared the bill. And he's like, oh, there's nothing to pay. And I was like, but there has to be something to pay because, I didn't have that many points. And he's like, I don't know what to do now because the system won't let me do anything. He's like, I think I have to just let you leave with all of this Lego without paying anything. And I should have run. I really should have run. But at the same time, it just didn't feel comfortable for me. Like, I genuinely had like a physical pain in my stomach saying, this is wrong. Like, you're stealing Lego. And I didn't feel comfortable with it at all. And I didn't want him to get in trouble either. So you could see he was sort of like, hang on, this is probably not the right decision. I'm going to go check with my manager. He was a supervisor, so he had the authority to let me just go. But he's like, I don't want this to come back on me, obviously. And I'm fine with that. He went and asked his manager, and she's like, hey, you can't let her leave without paying something. And so he came out, you've got to pay something. I thought I'd suggest, I'll just buy one of the key rings. Is that all right? But I had to pay like the equivalent of stuff. So they just scanned through some other sets to get it back up to the value that I was meant to pay. And they did pretty well at that. I think it was like 3p less than what I was meant to be paying. And I happily paid it because I was meant to pay. So I had no way of arguing, no, I'm not buying random sets and not getting them. So all's well, like I paid for it. But I don't know how it's going to work out for their system, but that's not my problem. So yeah, I almost very much left the store with all this Lego, having only paid £376 worth of VIP points. And that would have been the most awesome AFOL day ever, even if it did make me feel really anxious and sick. That would have just been the deal of the century. But it wasn't. I did have to pay, and I'm okay with that. It's still AFOL discount, a pretty good deal, and hopefully it will take us a while to build this so we can enjoy all of this lovely Lego. So let me know in the comments below what you would have done. Would you have scarpered when they said you could keep it? He didn't say it in a way that I felt like I could literally just run. I should have run. Also, which of the items is your favourite? I always like to know that. And if you like brick hauls, click on our brick haul playlist at the end and you can see tons more. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss an update. See you later.